had to turn it into something, man.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Scott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3/19 and on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Yeah, he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
zoom.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gano's kick is right through. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Lorenzo Malden in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Hey, check 26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Over.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll set up a throw.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack.
That's fine. Yeah.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jump out. Mike 56. Hey, check 26. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. All right.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
This is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, Liz.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's fine. Yeah. Jumbo!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st down, Scott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tucker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Jump out! 4 down. We're doing it!
Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Lorenzo Malden in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey. 4 down. Check 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They still can't get him. He can run for it, and now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut! Hut!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's fine. Yeah. Zoom, zoom.
Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. And fights him off. Steps away to his left. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down now, Scott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gone! 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 Gone!
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken it around the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll right. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Malone. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah,
they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Wan Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Panthers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on first down. Scott, and now running right through it. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun!
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete over the middle to Clark. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Williams. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one will be accepted. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Clark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. Clark. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, hey, they finished to 4-0 on the new campaign.